Welcome to Super Lap Scotland, where we're now going to take a look at classes A, B and Pro over the weekend of the Paul Walker tribute. And again, on track, tricky conditions. First car we're getting a little look at there is Paul Rankin. And these tricky conditions for these little rear-wheel drive cars, they really don't favour them at all. This is where you want to be in a four-wheel drive car, like Michael Rigby there in his Subaru Impreza, as we ride on board now with David Long. Just have a listen to this through the hairpin here. Some good gear changes for David there. You could hear just how quickly that Caterham changes up through the gearbox, and also a little bit of corrective oversteer through the apex of the corner. Fee Kindness was going well. Fee managed a 59.8 second lap in the wet qualifying, but she was behind Will Robson, who done a 57.6. Will Robson 2 seconds up the road from Fee Kindness. Eric Holmes was quick, but not quick enough, because that man there, Wayne Sutherland, took Class A honours with a 57.5 second lap. And also Nev Wood was out there in his Ariel Atom. He would be hoping it would be dry later on. As these two guys with the open top cars, you really get a lot of water coming into the cockpit, and it's never the greatest for your race suit. Again, Long struggling with traction there. Pulls out, passes Eric Holmes on the straight. You could just see the Caterham does not like getting the traction onto those two back wheels. Eric Holmes, let's talk a little bit about him. He'd been desperate to get quicker in the rain and in the dry all year, and it was a case of chipping away for Eric. He was happy coming home in third place, but there is definitely room for improvement. And we should talk about Craig Nicol. He just went through shot there, number 80 in his Caterham Super 7. A 59.8 for him. Another Caterham struggling for grip. David Long comes through Duffus Dip. He's in the Pro class in number 7, and you can see the wings on the front and rear of this Caterham. And he reckons that those wings have given him the best benefit in the actual wet to try and give him some more downforce and feel for that car. Qualifying results for A, B and Pro sees Wayne Sutherland the fastest man in A class from Nev Wood and Eric Holmes. In B it was Will Robson from Fee Kindness and Craig Nicol, and the Pro class was David Long from Paul Rankin.
Went out in complete wet weather, and the dry line appeared 3-4 laps in. I thought, this is getting dry very quickly, and I'm still running on a medium dry to wet suspension setup, and I just thought, this is alright, this is going to suit me. I'm at the front, I'm out before everyone else, I'll find the grip, see what I can do. And well, I did. When I came into you, I was first overall, which I thought, well, that's an achievement, but just pipped at the end by David Long. But I was good. I really enjoyed that session. I liked the way the track changed throughout the whole session.
The fastest man in the A class was Wayne Sutherland, and he wasn't just quickest in A class, he was quickest in all in qualifying group number 3 there. You were obviously finding grip that other guys couldn't.
I think obviously the four-wheel drive helps, and I'm quite confident in the wet. I enjoy it, so it's good fun.
What type of boost do you run in these conditions? Is it something you can alter, or is it set?
It's running 1.7 bar of boost, so that's just on its high setting, so I just thought it's all or nothing. It's the last event, so just go for it.
It is the last event, and what's your thoughts on the actual super lap runoff, the 3-lap runoff?
Well, it depends if Eric comes back for the final or not, and we'll see how it goes.
Listen, good luck, buddy.
Cheers, thank you.
David Long in the Pro class, top of the time sheets, but you know, the little Caterham, they're quite difficult to drive in the wet. Does your car kind of handle it a bit better with the aero upgrades you've put on?
I think the biggest change I've seen is in the wet with the aero. Certainly the back wing sort of creates a lot more downforce, so a lot bit more traction. Basically that's where the time's coming from. Has it got the grip and the aero for the 1-lap shootout in the Super Lap final? I would be surprised if I could equal that if the conditions are the same, but we'll see. So conditions are not the same though. Dry track. First car, 111, Michael Rigby in his Subaru. He done a 57.7 second lap. Will Robson, after being fastest in qualifying, found himself down in 4th place in his Ford Focus with a 55.1 second lap. And he wasn't a happy man. In 3rd place, 551, Adam Kindness sharing the car with Fiona, and a big lock-up entering turn 3 McIntyres, and that cost Adam. He done a 54.8 second lap, but just watch this as he comes through the chicane and up the back straight. Even with this big error at Clark's where he runs in, has a lock-up and runs so wide through the corner, he was still incredibly fast and only a 1/10 of a second off the actual win.
In second place, it was car number 80, Craig Nicol and his Caterham Super 7. 54.7 seconds for Craig. I didn't shake up. There we go. The current Rockstar pace setters, Craig Nicol, and what a lap! 54 seconds there. Don't want to be cheeky, but where did that come from? Because it's a stunning time.
Yeah, it was good. Wet, dry all day. Obviously, this is my first event here, so just getting to grips with learning my way around. But yeah, no, track's bone dry now, so could have been quicker.
Could have been quicker, yeah, could have been quicker. How much quicker do you think you could have gone?
Well, I did a high 53 in the morning, but there's more in the car again. I'm learning more and more every time I go out, so yeah.
Are we going to see you for 2019 down here?
Yeah, that was the intention this year, but other commitments, etc., have meant that I've got out for one, so this was the dress rehearsal. We're going to do the full championship next year, so.
Cracking lap, sit tight, okay?
Thank you very much.
So Craig Nicol was impressive, but even more so was Fiona Kindness, car number 55 with a 54.7 second lap as we ride on board down towards turn 1 with V. Fully committed over the apex and then down through Leslie's, over where Adam locked the car up. Fiona was making no such errors. Out of turn 3, absolutely full power down through Butchers towards the chicane, and it was looking like a good lap. This is the corner where Adam made the little error. I did lose a lot of time. Fiona doesn't, but Adam was still only a tenth of a second off the back of Fiona at the end of this. Round towards the hairpin, Fiona a couple of gears up, then get your braking point picked for the hairpin, go down the box, get through the corner and accelerate up, and that's a 54.701 second lap for Fiona Kindness and the winner of Class B. Fee is so much faster than Adam. Dim, 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 dim. This is where winners stand, Adam.
I totally didn't think I'd gotten faster than you.
A tenth of a second. See, I never done that because I was trying to be professional, but I'm about to. Taking the B-Class Championship is Fiona Kindness. How do you feel?
Yeah, amazing. The start of the year, the first round I was really rubbish, really slow. So when I kind of came into the next couple of rounds, I hadn't really thought about championship because I just thought it wasn't going to happen. And then after the last two, Adam's like, "Oh, look, you're on top." Okay. So yeah, pressure on to do well today.
You've really been. You've stepped up for the last two rounds. You know, getting into the 53-second bracket was a big thing, wasn't it?
It was. I mean, I don't think it's much faster than we've actually been in the car before, with the track being faster. But it's still a 53, which is what we were looking for. And especially the first round of the year, I think I was still doing 55, which was slower than I'm used to. So, you know, just recovering after having a baby, that's my excuse. I'll use it for a while. So, yeah, it's great. I'm really delighted to be a champion winner again.
Congratulations, Fee.
Thank you.
On to the A-Class final, and just watch this. Wayne Sutherland, the fastest man in A-Class this morning, makes a big error going up towards Clark Corner. Just carries too much speed into the corner, into the gravel trap. Round he goes, super lap over. That meant in second place was car number 10, Nev Wood in his Ariel Atom. A 56.8 second lap for Nev. As we see him going through the back straight, up towards Clark Corner, past where we saw Wayne Sutherland going off the track. That meant car number 79, Eric Holmes, was your winner in his Mitsubishi Evo. A 53 flat for Eric, and he was absolutely delighted to be in that 53-second bracket. As we see him coming through Clark's. Now Hislop's on towards the hairpin. You can almost see the smile through the windscreen of the car on Eric's face. Turns are in, big amount of power and grip, and that's your Class A winner, Eric Holmes. Spray that bad boy.
Here's to it.
Here's to it. A-Class winner today, an A-Class champion, Eric Holmes.
Yes! That was, well, a hard slog today, Duncan. It was a hard slog today. We had injector problems in the morning, misfiring. Then we had oil pump issues, and then we had a blown boost pipe in the afternoon. So I really didn't get a lap in all day. So I was on it there, as you can tell.
Yeah, congratulations. A great end to trying year.
Yes, definitely. I wanted to try and put on a good show today. The crowds are here, and probably the best time to thank the sponsors. Stevie's not here. Yeah. He's one of my main guys, Stevie Jeffries, as you know. Big help, big thanks to Stevie, and Highland Offshore Services as well. They've really helped me through the year as well. So, but we've done it in the end. I think Stevie and I are both on 53 zeros. So yeah. I hope I was to get a 52 today. That was my plan, but yeah, it was as near as damn it. So.
There you go. Congratulations, A-Class champion with a 53.0, Eric Holmes.
Thank you very much. Cheers, Duncan.
On to the Pro Class. In second place, car number 62 in his Westfield, a 57.7 second lap for the lovable Paul Rankin. In towards the hairpin for Paul. He knew he was up against it because David Long has far more superior power in his car, but Paul still well and truly trying his hardest. Now we jump on board with the Pro Class winner, car number 7, David Long, and just listen to this. In through Duffy's Dip there, you could see the car actually being a bit lively on the brakes as it went in there, the back trying to kind of step out, and it does it into turn 3 McIntyre's as well. So David Long putting everything on the line here for his super lap run in the Pro Class. Through the chicane and up the back straight, the car number 7 was pretty much on song, and if he got through Clark Corner, which he did, the drive to the hairpin looks like this. Onto the brakes, down he goes. The car looks a lot more planted now. The rear tyres must have a bit more heat in them. He turns in very aggressive on the power. A little bit corrective oversteer. That's what a 53.6 second lap looks like. Okay, David Long, not only the champion of Pro Class, the winner on the day as well. So that's kind of the icing on the cake, isn't it?
Yeah, that was good. It was a pretty horrible lap. I was outbraking myself into Duffus, but yeah, it came together towards the back of the track. And it was a good lap, yeah.
You said the little Caterham's good over a lap in the dry, but you've also been showing great pace in the wet that you did this morning. Is that down to the aero you told us? Yeah,
the aero helps no end with the wet, the traction on the back in particular. I can get the power down. So you know, it's being able to get the power down that makes a difference.
Congratulations, buddy. 2018 Rockstar Energy champion of the Pro Class.
Thank you. Enjoyed it. It's been a great year.
Let's take a look at the B-Class Championship. In third place, it was Adam Kindness from Keith Cowie in second, and your champion was Fiona Kindness. A-Class Championship, third place for Wayne Sutherland, second place for Stephen Jeffries, and Eric Holmes took the honours. On to the Pro Class, Paul Rankin come home in third place, with Andy Forrest second, and David Long, your Pro Class champion.